Hello, Ryan here, aka Mac, and welcome! The roadmap has been updated, so let us check out all of the changes. As always, a huge thank you to all of my patrons and channel members. Thank you guys so much for the support, it is truly appreciated. So let us get the new addition to the release viewer out of the way first, which is coming in Alpha 3.18 when it finally gets here, and this is the Scorpius Antares, which is a new variant of the RSI Scorpius, equipped with an EMP and quantum jammer. So this is flight ready and good to go. Now in regards to the progress tracker, it mentions that with this publish, they are adding Q1 and Q3 schedules for the downstream and upstream teams, with more teams to be added in later updates. There are also 4 new additions to the progress tracker, the first one being these new salvage contract missions, which are currently slated to release in Alpha 3.19, so tentatively Q2 this year. And these are contracts offering salvage jobs for derelict ships that are found around Lagrange points. And this involves a contract broker who will charge a fee for the find and the location of the wreck, varying in legalities, some offering safer opportunities than others. Now the work on these kicked off in March from the mission feature team and lasts 26 weeks up until late September, which I realise does not coincide with a Q2 release, but we do often see features release way before their work on the progress tracker completes, so I'm not going to worry too much. Now the second new feature added to the progress tracker are the Duster faction outfits, and as we have heard recently, CIG are now fleshing out the Dusters, who are a gang or faction found in Stanton, and much like they did for the Ninetales, giving them a backstory, maybe a manifesto perhaps, and of course their style and look. I am actually really interested to see these various gangs get more love, and hopefully it won't be too long until we can start earning proper reputation with them as well. Now, according to the progress tracker, this work from the character art team kicked off at the beginning of the year and only has 12 weeks work, so it should be done mid to late March. So I'm expecting to see what the Dusters look like, hear a bit from the narrative team of who they are in upcoming Star Citizen Lives and Inside Star Citizens. Now next up we have a bit of a big one. It is the Master Modes, which as we have heard involves implementing new modes to vehicles to manage their speed, components and role-specific functions. So a big, monumentous task that will have a drastic effect on flight and combat in general, and currently only shows the 37 weeks work from the vehicle feature and vehicle experience teams going up until September of last year. So clearly they need to extend this with whatever is required to do now, which I know will mean getting them hooked into all of the ships that are available. And I believe they did say they're starting with Squadron 42 ships first, getting those established with their roles, their speeds, and then they will start rolling that out to the other ships. So it'll be quite a while before we actually see this roll out. And now on to the final feature that was added to the progress tracker, which is by far my most anticipated of the list. It is called Persistent Habs. Now this feature was previously removed and is now back for the USPU team, which says this grants the players the ability to have their own persistent hab. Now this has 99 weeks work, which will come to a close around the end of August, beginning of September, and personally speaking, for me, it will be a bit of a game changer. This will grant us an actual home that we can return to log off in, store our things at, decorate with the crap that we find on our travels, and generally just create more of a sense of belonging to a location. And I'm assuming that this will simply be utilising the current player habs at each landing zone, but with the work on the building interiors that we got to see some very cool concept ideas of for player housing, the work on building interiors comes to an end in June. So I do wonder if there may be more choice, or at least a few buildings at these landing zones with options for new accommodation, maybe even just a revamp to the current habs, just to make sure that they can accommodate everything that we have. But really looking forward to this, and alongside persistent hangars, it is finally going to start feeling like we belong to a landing zone, to the verse, and we can come back and forth to them as and when we need to. But there you have it. That was this fortnight's roadmap update. Nice to finally see the progress tracker getting its schedules updated, and I will now start getting back to releasing these work finishing and work starting each month videos as we start getting more information. But with that said, if you do appreciate my videos, please do consider subscribing and helping the channel to grow. Also, do come and hang out over at twitch.tv/supermacbrother. You are all more than welcome over there. I will be live later today doing some more Zero to Hero testing on the PTU while we wait for 3.18 to go live. Hit the thumbs up if you don't mind, it does the channel a big favour, and tick that notification bell if you would like to be notified when my videos go live. Again, a huge thank you to my patrons and channel members. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.